Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bansky, Living a Dream TV. Here, I'm looking at Wax, the rapper, his YouTube channel. He's a rapper that I like. I liked his music. I still do. Um, I was hoping that he wasn't going to show any type of satanic symbolism until, just recently I noticed on his YouTube page this picture right here, and his t-shirt looked like the pentagram, the Baphomet symbol, and got around to actually taking a closer look. The picture's kind of blurry, but you can still make out the fact that it is the Baphomet goat god, the devil, the satanic goat god. They have all their mythology that they go with. In fact, when I was looking online, there's like a million different mythology reasons and stories and backgrounds that why it's good. I remember when I saw satanic symbolism on Will Ferrell for the first time, and it was actually this picture. This is the best picture I can find on the internet, but I have the full one somewhere around here. But it's again, this one is this is the Baphomet, um, the goat god, the androgynous goat god. So back to Wax. So this is his profile picture, and it was new relatively recently, probably within a year, maybe even more than that. But it's been there. He's been displaying it. It's blurry. You can, kind of make it out. But or you can obviously make it out. But if someone wants to be devil's advocate, they can say it's blurry, and it's not what I'm saying it is. It's not satanic. However, I was able to pull up a clear picture of the t-shirt, the same t-shirt that Wax is wearing in that picture. And as you can see here, the goat is present with the horns intertwined with the pentagram, and they even have the 666 on the goat's forehead. Okay. Thrasher is a skateboarding apparel company, right? That's why there's wheels here, skateboard. Skateboarding apparel, what a great way to reach the youth, right? And so, as you can see here, this is the same t-shirt that Wax is wearing in the photo. This is Baphomet, the demonic goat figure, half woman, half goat, half man. I guess this is all thirds. You can see the pentagram in the background, the as above, so below symbolism, this little phallic symbol wrapped with the snakes, the goat hooves. I've noticed over the past, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, that satanic symbolism just becoming rampant in the hip-hop rap industry. Here's Kanye West, goat on his t-shirt. This type of satanic worship would be expected by someone like Marilyn Manson, who is a known Satanist. Right here you see the Baphomet on his t-shirt. They're using hip-hop to get to the youth. They want our kids to be wearing t-shirts like this kid right here. This is Rick Ross. Here's a quick flash screenshot in the music video for Wiz Khalifa's Black and Yellow at 2 minutes and 4 seconds. That says, you know what it is. And then it flashes this right here. This kid is making the double horn devil hand sign. Right here you can see the Baphomet displayed prominently, perfectly timed and angled for the camera as this kid looks directly into the camera as the Baphomet's displayed at this split second screenshot that they slipped in there. This Baphomet as above so below symbolism is rampant everywhere. Here you see it in the statue of George Washington. But now, unfortunately, we see it more celebrated in pop culture and our music industry that's listened to by the youth. Next, I'm going to play a couple clips just to learn a little bit more about Baphomet.
A Satanist named Eliphas Levi created an idol of the devil in the form of Baphomet, the great goat god. He was worshipped by the Knights Templar and by Gnostics and Satanists, and many say even in the Illuminati systems of today. This foul Luciferian goat god, Baphomet, is worshipped. Notice his androgynous, that is male and female, appearance. The torch of light on his head, the horns that come out of the goat's head. Notice the satanic pentagram, the two serpents coming out of the genital area, and of course the horned goat hooves. Now it's interesting that Aleister Crowley, known as one of the most vicious and most horrible Satanists of the 20th century, was in fact a man who called himself Baphomet. And in his book, The Book of the Law, published in 1904, Aleister Crowley, the great British Satanist, who once bragged that he was the wickedest man on the planet and self-styled his own being as the Antichrist, signed in that book his name. But it wasn't Aleister Crowley. He signed the name Baphomet.
The Knights Templar, which became the Freemasons, and of course they worship this goat head. Oh, and let me not forget Anton LaVey, which is the pentagram down, it's also the goat. So you're looking at, behold, a male goat came from the west across the face of the whole earth without touching the ground, and the goat had a conspicuous horn between his eyes. Look at this picture right here. That is Baphomet. That is Satan, or what the Satanists worship. Mind control you. Here's Maleficent, and you see the Baphomet horn imagery. In this poster here, you see a demon. It's in also music, Lady Gaga, Baphomet in fashion. Also, here's Beyonce in the Super Bowl. Her outfit is a Baphomet imagery, as well as other videos she has made. Here is again her ring. It's Baphomet, folks. Wake up. Here's the Madonna in the Super Bowl, more Baphomet imagery, even her pose. And here we have Kanye West with the Baphomet. Here's Rihanna again with the Baphomet satanic imagery, even in sports, LeBron James, and again the Royals. And you have, the movie directors showing the Baphomet. Here is again, this stems from Satanism, Luciferianism, El Diablo, hand signs, they all do it. It is time to wake up. They are showing their alliances to the devil.
I noticed that within their videos there was a ton of occult symbology. These guys playing with Bibles, standing inside of Baphomets. The clothing line that they're wearing has the compass and square. It's called Black Label and has Baphomets on it. These guys fully are promoting the occult. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not the only group that is guilty for using a high amount of occult symbology within their videos. What's going on right now within the entertainment industry and media at large, period, is the fulfilling of Alice Bailey's stratagem to make all of the arts occultic, music, poetry, arts, etc., to make them immoral, occultic, obscene, all of these things. It is a part of the New Age movement's agenda to establish a one world government system under which Lucifer will be acknowledged as sovereign. Why? Because our minds will be already acclimated to receiving these demonic suggestions as something that is good, because we have enjoyed it in our music, we've enjoyed it in our television programs, our cartoons, our video games, and in our clothing. ASAP is a new group that is just blowing up the same way that Odd Future blew up, the same way that Lady Gaga blew up, and every other artist that is jumping in the industry right now that is making sure that within their videos, on the clothing that they're wearing, they are throwing out occult symbols all over the place, and connected with those occult symbols within their music, though they may not make a conscious decision to do this, but because they've become ready agents of the devil, because they have submitted their hearts not to Jesus Christ, but to the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. The very principles contained within their music are the very principles that are connected to the symbols that are being promoted from the occult.
This next clip is rapper Kevin Gates saying that he's a Satan worshiper.
About my beads, devil worshiping beads, cool, you hear me? But if you're a Christian, your Bible says you're supposed to love God, your neighbor as yourself, and your enemy. So if you're commanded to love me if I want to serve the devil. Are you a hypocrite? Which one? You're
This guy's a joker. The Bible commands us also to stay away from the darkness and not associate with darkness. Light shouldn't associate with darkness, has no business to do with it. This is ASAP Rocky's What's Up music video, the one that Forerunner was talking about. Here you see the triangle, the pyramid on his rings. A couple seconds later, you can see ASAP Rocky doing some kind of satanic ritual with the pentagram prominently displayed and on the floor and all that with the candles. So clearly Satanism is being promoted and celebrated in hip-hop, and it's just becoming more and more evident even amongst underground rappers such as Wax. So back to Wax. I know it's just a shirt. It's the only thing that we see connected to Satanism, as we see here, the 666, the goat pentagram that we discussed briefly in this video. However, I know Wax is an intelligent man. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to read the numbers on a t-shirt, and I'm sure, knowing him as a businessman that he is, he wouldn't be promoting this t-shirt on his YouTube channel, which is how he became successful and popular, is through YouTube. So obviously people are going to be looking at the profile picture, and he knows that. So with that said, he knows what he's doing. I'm just pointing it out. Till next time, this is Bansky, Living a Dream TV. I'm out.